Alright. Ihr habt es auch schon im Intro ein bisschen gehört, dieses leichte Rauschen des Windes. Point and Click war gestern ganz kurz. Diesmal geht's um Before Your Eyes. Und da gehen wir jetzt mal rein. Aufnahme läuft. Und wie ihr seht, habe ich auch eine kleine Augencam eingebaut. Ich habe die mal dahin getan. Ich könnte sie auch weirdly über mich machen. So. Aber ich mache sie hin. Okay, also. Wir werden es gleich sehen. Also das Setup habe ich schon gemacht. Wir gehen einfach rein. Und dann wird das Spiel, glaube ich, auch nochmal erklären, worum es geht. Ich hoffe, ich bleibe hier im Rahmen. Okay. Also, ich gehe aufs Spiel starten und wir gehen mal rein. Es geht erst weiter, wenn ich blinzel. Siehst du, wie es funktioniert? So, und dann gibt es anscheinend mal diese Symbole hier und da muss ich blinzeln. Wenn ich nicht blinzel, dann geht es auch nicht weiter. Man steht ja auch da, ne? Und das ist scheinbar so ein... Und es ist wirklich gefährlich. Manchmal will man... Oh Gott. Will man gar nicht weiter. Aber... Es geht weiter. Ja, und diesen Reflex, mal gucken, wie das läuft.
That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I ask you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. You remember blinking, don't you?
I remember.
Thing you did 30,000. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special.
Ich bin sehr gespannt, wie das Spiel diese Mechanik noch nutzt. Ich habe nur vorhin ganz kurz reingespielt, um überhaupt zu checken, ob das geht. Aber allein der Stil ist schon genau meins. Das ist schon sehr schön. Hallo Kevin, hallo Fräulein Zucker.
Now, you see that tower out there? The big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from prow to stir. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, eat seagull for dinner again, and you... Well... we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory clock watchers. I got some words for you.
Okay.
Sorry you had to hear that. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so
Oh shit, ich hab den Titel nicht angepasst.
absolutely great.
Gut, dass du sagst. So. Thank you. Ist aktualisiert. Das ist das Spiel, was ganz kurz gestern Thema war, was auch Buddha Brezel reingebracht hat, was er wohl gespielt hat, kurz bevor er hier reingestolpert ist. Ich habe über Hitchhiker geredet. Habe ich auch getestet. Ist ein sehr ruhiges und sehr langsames Spiel. Das Spiel allerdings hat mich sehr interessiert aufgrund dieser Augentracking-Mechanik.
So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it.
Gehört zur Erklärung, jedes Mal, wenn dieses Metronom da unten erscheint, sobald ich blinke, ist die Szene vorbei. Und die Schwierigkeit dabei ist, merke ich jetzt schon, seht ihr, zack, geblinzelt.
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Ich kann mir gut vorstellen, also jetzt darf ich, weil ich nicht auf dem Icon bin, ich kann mir gut vorstellen, dass gewisse Szenen noch ein bisschen was dir geben, aber sobald du blinzelst, ist sie weg. Schauen wir mal rein.
Look at that sun.
Also kurz.
We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that.
Ich komme jetzt schon nicht klar.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that
Sie redet auch noch.
plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers.
Ich kann nicht mehr.
We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
Okay, sie ist fertig. Puh.
Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
Okay. Go ahead,
Jesus
kid.
Christ.
Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
Ich will noch nicht.
That'll really be something. To see how he grows? Man, the zoom.
Oh, ich kann nicht mehr. Seht ihr? Oh Gott.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
Okay.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Nee,
Yeah, what do you like about it?
umschauen tue ich mit der Maus.
What do I like about it? I like the music.
Jetzt bin ich ja gerade relativ frei. Ich kann auch, wenn ich hier bin jetzt, obwohl, nee, doch nicht.
I also like the person playing it.
Wenn das Metronom erscheint und ich irgendwo, wenn ich jetzt blinzeln würde, würde die Szene, würde ich nach vorne springen. Wenn ich, oh Gott sei Dank, auf das Auge gehe und dann blinzel, geht es ein bisschen weiter.
Look at his little face.
Also Maus bewege ich, wenn ich hier drauf gehe, muss ich blinzeln. Wenn das Metronom erscheint, laufe ich Gefahr,
Probably
die Szene
solving the problems
weiterzugehen oder zu überspringen oder einfach in die Zeit nach vorne zu springen. Obwohl ich vielleicht noch die Szene weiter ansehen müsste. Oder wollen würde.
Do you think he's going to be
Mal
smart?
gucken.
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right. You know,
Das Fiese ist halt, dass sie halt weiterreden.
or not.
Aber das Metronom schon längst da ist.
As long as he's happy.
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course.
Ich will es doch noch
But I
hören.
still think he's going to be smart. I can just tell.
Gut, sie machen
No, it's
automatisch.
not derivative. At least I didn't think it was.
Hey, was?
Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
Hey, we do not throw things in this house.
Oh shit. Tja, und schon ist der Augenblick vorbei.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
Guck mal, wenn ich jetzt blinzeln würde, würde es... Okay, es ist,
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? and I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came.
Hey, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
Die
I
Zeit
just don't
geht so
want him to
schnell.
get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we?
Ah, ich will nicht
I'm
überspringen.
pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
Aber klar.
Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wo diese Story hingeht, ne? Ob es super traurig wird. Ich befürchte, dass es super traurig wird.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
Oh, das ist eine gute Frage. Darf man abwechselnd ein Auge zumachen? Ich probiere mal.
I think she liked
Ah,
that.
shit, ich habe gewinnt.
Gave me a certain gravitas
Oh
in
Gott.
her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful.
Nein, 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 ich möchte nicht.
Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Griechenland war ich schon. Ägypten.
Now, you know the ancient.
Nein! Ich hab's übersprungen. Oh.
Wait, is that... That's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard?
I'm a
Are you
genius.
hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
Ich kann nicht mehr.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das so gut für die Augen ist, dieses Spiel. Man will doch noch die Szene noch hören. Eieiei.
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
For
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview,
Komm,
honey.
Kitty,
I
komm.
got this.
Kann ich noch irgendwas?
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly
Also es gibt
happen
diese
to
Kreise, wo mit der Maus drauf kann noch etwas passieren. Es gibt diese Augen, wo ich drauf gehen kann mit der Maus und dann blinzel ich und dann gibt es Informationen und es geht weiter. Und es gibt diese Metronomanzeige unten in der Mitte. Wenn ich dann blinzel, dann geht die Szene weiter, beziehungsweise wir springen in der Zeit. Das nochmal zur Erklärung. Okay, jetzt kann ich weiter, glaube ich. Passiert nichts mehr.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a
Nee,
working
das hat
woman
nichts
now.
mit Takt zu tun bei
I guess
Metronom.
that's true.
Das ist einfach nur die
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Warnung, dass es jetzt weitergehen
Please,
kann,
let
wenn du blinzelst.
Cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose, if you made a work of genius. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Passiert noch was? Oh, ich bewege mich. Ich halte durch.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
There you go, buddy.
Oh Gott, ich
Take
bin
a
schlecht.
firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changed.
Sehr schön gemacht. Guck mal, hier gibt noch so viel zu erleben.
Ernie, buddy,
Ernie!
Ernie.
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But
So kriegen sie einen immer, ne? Mit den Tieren, mit den süßen kleinen
And you're
Tierchen.
sure about that?
I thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Cheese.
Pee-hole.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more. He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean
Ernie.
green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? Are you able to pick up a new book?
Yes. Vanilla Galleon was a particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah. Got those too.
Extremely expensive, right?
Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did.
Nice Dinos. Das war ein Top-Zimmer. Ich warte noch.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play
Hey,
something
sagt die-
so complex.
Oh, schon wieder Piano-Lessons.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Hallo? Zack, Oktober. So ist es halt mit der Zeit, ne?
Really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Fuck.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
Benjamin. So sah es bei mir auch aus. Im Mathe-Quiz. I can relate. So, wie geht's hier weiter? Nächste Stufe.
Full by the time I come in there.
Oh,
You don't play with it anymore. We're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I
Nice.
assume.
alter Mac. Ist das da oben? Okay.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
That's me. Ich kann noch.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Hä? Ich hab doch gar nicht.
Everyone,
Hab ich?
about to play for us.
Scheiße. Oh, schieß. Ich bin krass.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
Ah, nicht
You used to
weiterspielen.
write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a
Ich
professor.
will nicht die Zeit überspringen. Ich will in diesem
Well,
Moment
no one
leben.
really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
Nein.
It's maritime archaeology.
Ah, very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops the dinner party short.
Oh,
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Yeah, gotta show.
Ich halte durch. Ah, ich hab dich besiegt. Okay.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will study
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Mm.
know about their civilization. Well, it depends.
Wir sind in der... Was? Wir sind in derselben Klasse? Was für ein Zufall. Bitte denkt daran, dass wir uns in der Schule nicht kennen. Rede nicht mit mir niemals. Alles
I
Liebe,
want each of
Chloe.
you to write it down. Not doodle on the
okay.
sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay.
Wer sich seiner Vergangenheit nicht erinnert, ist dazu verdammt, sie zu wiederholen.
Tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer with
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
Geil. Spielkonsole.
Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Consters. Mann, ich will's doch noch angucken. Was? Ein Herausforderer erscheint. Endlich sind deine Lieblingsconsters auf der Playscape kampfbereit. Begib dich mit Marcy und ihren 4 traurigen Brüdern auf die Suche nach ihrer verschollenen Perlmutter, der legendären Schneckenkönigin. Fange schleimige Monster mit Dr. Ebbs Muscheln und lass sie spektakuläre Kämpfe austragen. Und wenn du nicht weiter weißt, greif zu deiner Mehrzweckwaffe. Okay. Gut, mehr kann ich nicht machen scheinbar. Pokémon bestellt.
Sure, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh,
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with
Yeah.
him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you?
yes.
That's a
Pretty
very interesting
cringy.
detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one.
Ich will's da
Maybe
sehen.
I'll use
Ich zeichne.
tickle stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
Ich glaube, ich darf.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. He says you've had so much trouble making friends with
Ja,
people.
wieder Liebe. Über Videospiele
I want you at a
spielen.
place where people really get you.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition?
Fuck.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece?
Nein.
What is going on with you these
Ah. Okay, jetzt geht's ab. Geiles Klapp-Handy. Auf geht's.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Aber... Ich muss rangehen.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? Is
Yes.
she obsessed with you?
Babs. Disobey.
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the
Mom.
phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let's talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Oh man,
Maybe
did I just
am
cause a
little
fight
checked out,
with your
but
parents?
I actually think the
I'm
fact
sorry,
that I'm
dude,
checked out means
but
that
you
we'll
should
sort of
also
help
cherish
the ocean
these
here a little
moments.
bit.
My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is
Hey,
Amamet.
Mr. Kid.
And
That's-
yes, that's a she.
Look at it.
The head of a crocodile, fur of a lion,
Lieber, seltsamer
and the
Nachbarsjunge.
body of a hippopotamus. Though I would
Heute
not say
Nacht,
that
wenn
to
mein
her
Papa
face.
schläft, schleiche ich aus dem Haus und übernachte
As
am
you can
Strand.
see,
Wenn du
she is
mitkommen
ready to
möchtest,
devour
zeichne mir ein
any
Bild
of the deceased
von Herrn
who do not
Isaac
pass
mit
judgment.
Verstopfung. Alles
Sort of
Liebe,
like
das
me
seltsame
with the
Nachbarsmädchen.
weekly quizzes. So I am
Könnt ihr
not
mal.
quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew, why is
Oh.
he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Alrighty. It's a date then.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, well, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children. But
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
Oh Gott. Wo soll das nur enden?
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you said.
Yes, Dad. Ja, ganz klar. Hier, komm.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby.
Wer klickt da denn bitte
Okay, so meet me
auf
out
going
in
to
the
sleep?
alley in T minus now, okay?
Okay.
Out.
Yes.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you?
Scheiße.
It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had
Ja,
to
so
count
läuft
for
es.
something. Maybe
In
just
einem
try.
Blink of...
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited
Scheiße.
to hear.
Ah, kurz. Ja. Es tut mir leid. Kurze Augenpause. Okay. Jetzt rocken wir es hier weg. Aber wollen wir das eigentlich? Wollen wir das? Ich weiß nicht, ob wir es wollen. Mein Herz. Oh. Oh. Schummrig. Oh. Ja.
Oh, okay,
oh,
okay.
oh,
I think that's
oh,
enough.
oh, ah.
So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you
We blew
come
it.
back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right.
Ciao.
Maybe I pushed you too hard.
Yes, maybe.
Maybe I turned
Mom.
into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very
Chloe.
kind to people who aren't really good at something.
Oh. Videospiele.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears.
Bitte?
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's...
Shit. Mann. Das kommt viel zu früh. That's what she said. Scheiße, 1 geht auch nicht.
This isn't video game time.
I want
Why?
you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Kann ich was machen? Ja. Gott, oh Gott.
Hey, Pete! Dinner's ready! Pete!
Hmm.
You hear me?
I'm getting better at this.
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
I'm an artist.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
I really gotta thank you for this.
Kunsthochschulbewerbung. Frage 3. Beschreiben Sie in 2 kurzen Abschnitten, warum Sie einen künstlerischen Beruf ergreifen möchten. Ja gut, das ist natürlich... Okay, das ist smart. Geil.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies!
Das ist Kunst. Ja.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Oha.
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
Das ist Kunst, Leute.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
Ja.
You see,
Ja.
he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Ein wahres Bornheimer.
I pray you ever.
Nein, was? Der hat mich gemacht.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
Ja.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. never been prouder. And one little thing. A birdie told me that Ilva Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Und die sieht aber sympathisch aus. Aha. Ach so, ist ein Sonnenstrahl. Ach ja. Die gefallen mir. Ich unterzeichne.
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
Tschüss. Chin.
Ooh, that's good. So,
Och, lass mich doch noch ein bisschen genießen mit meiner Mama. Ach, scheiße. Fuck.
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Brin?
Oh my gosh. I think it is.
Of all places.
Ich bin einfach ein Künstler.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaningful, personal, close to your heart. Gotta go. Love you lots. Mwah.
Mwah.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine. Okay?
Not my best work.
Don't even worry about calling me back. Just letting you know.
Scheiße, jetzt hab ich einen Anruf verpasst.
That's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe was the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here? Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people. People who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to
Shut
say?
up.
What do you... Hey. Benny. Guess who's calling?
Hey, B.
to tell you, I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son? Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Das ist richtig rührend, ey. Ich möchte gar nicht so viel sagen. Das ist wirklich toll. Tolle Story. Und tolle Umsetzung. Das ist mir auch sehr gut gelungen, muss man sagen. Der vergehende Tag, inspiriert von einem Musikstück seiner verstorbenen Mutter.
Really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
Hey!
My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
No. Ja, doch, natürlich.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those... And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Hey.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Naja, Benny war schon eher lonely.
A jovial child or a solitary one?
His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
Ich muss ehrlich sein. Die war schon eher demanding, huh?
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here.
Ich hab mich schon ein bisschen in die verguckt, muss ich sagen.
You can tell me.
Aber dieser eine Abend am Strand, der ging zu schnell vorbei.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying.
What the fuck is going on?
I hear what you're saying. I'd assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Oh no. Mr. Furman?
spitting sap. You know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it.
Alter, jetzt mal hier, Blitze.
Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
It was
This ain't a
the truth.
schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours.
Ist ja gut. Oha.
Not this.
Jetzt.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about...
You know, my father once told me.
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
Oh ja.
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
Okay. Oh, Digga.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh,
I
what is
see.
it?
She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
Eternally indebted.
What
Good.
did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm still not understanding how you let...
Oh, Digga. That's it.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson.
Damn.
That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big...
not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
We can focus in. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little?
Hallo, the real Dennis. Ja, auch ein schönes Wochenende. Oh, shit. Okay.
Let's try this again.
Wait.
Staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little soft?
Was?
Keep your eyes open.
Ja, okay.
Time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, but look, I mean, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus in.
Hey, real Dennis, vielen Dank für dein Prime. Vielen Dank.
Can we please try to speak a little softer?
Ring.
I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
I need to hear what they're saying. Really try to recall it.
I mean, what's the point?
Ach so, ich will die Augen zumachen.
What do you mean?
Ach, wie witzig.
What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never going to get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it.
Hi,
well,
Mom.
hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
So artsy.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
What do I write about?
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Okay. The Great Life of Benjamin Brings. His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up, a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. His mother was a composer with the need to support. Fuck.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
Yes. Okay.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Oh gut. Oh shit.
Knock knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your
Kurz
story.
Pause machen hier. Ganz schön fieses Spiel. Physisch und emotional. Okay. Okay. We can do that. Okay.
I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Yeah, take it.
I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Benjamin Britten was a loser. He was the worst Briton to ever live. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. He just lay down and died.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Chloe.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are fake...
Oops.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Jesus. Aw. Wein gleich.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Chloe, was los?
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Hello. I'm trying to...
I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
No. You are my first love. Oh. Nein, Nein! Da war noch mehr. Oh, die Bewegung wird schwerer.
What is it?
Something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore. You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her.
Hello, timing.
Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
Das ist wirklich ein schönes Spiel.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside
For an entire year. And in that year, he
to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him
forget the great life he had already.
how he had filled a new
Home with light and joy and promise.
how he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he
still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them
exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he
going to go, he was
okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way. I
Puh. Okay.
There's a couple pictures of you laughing. Grip tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering.
Das war mal eine etwas andere Erfahrung.
You wanna make some money. Give a kid to dad. When he has somebody, you're gonna feel the same. And without him, you'll be thinking you'll have pictures.
Ah, ich bin ein bisschen emotional auch geworden. muss ich sagen.
There's a couple pictures of you laughing.
Ja, ich habe mir da aufgezeichnet. Ja, was soll ich sagen? Ihr habt es ja selber miterlebt. Ich glaube, so viel muss ich gar nicht mehr dazu sagen. Es war wirklich ein ganz kleines, tolles Spiel. Mit einer sehr interessanten Technik. Wo ich erst dachte, okay, es ist vielleicht erst nur eine kleine Spielerei und mal gucken, wie das so überhaupt funktioniert. Aber es hat tatsächlich sehr gut der ganzen Dramatik oder der Emotionen beigetragen. Man wollte manche Momente gar nicht enden lassen, aber der natürliche Reflex in einem hat dann manche Szene doch beendet. Hier wird gerade Wildziehen geschnitten. Ja, ich glaube auch. Irgendwas ist in der Luft. Nee, aber toll. Tolle kleine Geschichte. Wirklich. Dafür liebe ich halt diese Indie-Sektion sozusagen. Diese kleinen Diamanten, die irgendwo aufploppen und man eher zufällig sieht. Ja, so, das ist nicht ein schöner Start ins Wochenende. Okay. Nee, aber lieber sowas als, weiß ich nicht, wieder irgendein Schema F-Spiel, was man schon tausendmal kennt. Naja, war schon cool. So kann man nicht aufhören. Ja, lieber sowas als Call of Duty, ja. True. Also zumindest meiner Meinung nach. Ach ja, aber generell Artstyle und so, da haben sie mich ja sowieso schon mit sowas Schönem. Und dann, wenn die musikalische Untermalung stimmt. Ich meine, die Story ist keine neue. Aber es ist schön verpackt. Und ja. Mir hat's echt gefallen. Schön. Ja, jetzt bin ich aber auch schon. Jetzt weiß ich, was Butterbrezel gestern meinte, als er erstmal so ein bisschen runterkommen musste. Das habe ich gar nicht aufgepasst. Sind das hier die Kickstarter-Bäcker oder was? Kommt da noch was? Okay. That's it. Ja, meine Augen waren nicht so trocken, ja. Also ich war am Ende ganz, ganz kurz davor. Wirklich. Also ich hatte schon ein kleines bisschen, schon feuchte Augen.